Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Bearcats headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes J.C. French. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Looking for room, it's Perry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Under fire. Finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Perry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bearcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Makes the grab. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a little space. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. There's some room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He's got his man. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Right on the money. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, better look out! He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. The tag. He takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. On the move, it's Perry. Maybe some room here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Now the pitch. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Heaves it deep. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be
turning it on. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. He's in open space downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. A a first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Makes the catch, and he's free. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. The run inside. It's sticky. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air. It's Hammond. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they will got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Grover. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
Snags it, and there's running room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Perry. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Grover. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space. It's Dickey. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now second and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking for a huge play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Just a short return. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game.